Halo the yellow, my limoncello, the non-alcoholic one, of course. First things first. On our ancestors, we had to step back and re-access that time frame or moment, space where we said, of course, the of course word is now updated and fine-tuned and worked that into a for sure. We're talking in terms of for sure. Anyway, one moment. It's getting clearer and clearer and clearer to see and feel when we expressing from beliefs and from we expressing from a space where is in oneness. So what we're trying to say, that belief in a sense a limitation and the oneness, it's the creator of this limitation, or the space from which the limitation dwells, the father whereby the son learns from, or the father that creates the son. Is that what I'm trying to say? Father and son, or mother and son, or mother and daughter, and father and daughter relationship, whereby the little one, so to speak, is the offspring of the bigger one, and as an offspring, the little one is capable of some of the faculty given through heredity by the big one, and the little one is yet to embody fully the faculties of extended qualities. So what we're trying to say over here, what we're trying to, well, first, before trying to say anything else, I would say you know what to do. What we're observing that is peculiar, is very interesting, it's very heart-opening. It's how we are feeling more and more belief system and limitation that we created for ourselves, as if there was a tensing factor, a heavy thing that we were showing to ourselves, as like I was talking to myself and say, listen, look at this, look at this, look at this. And that heavy thing, so to speak, is a representation of what? A flow that is looking to release itself and move further across and around and throughout the whole system. So what we're trying to say over here, well, first things first, it's fairly simple. We are in a clearer observation that for us it's a matter of fluidity and flexibility when expressing, when moving, when being. And even when this fluidity may look as impeded, is actually the fluidity fluidifying itself for herself by working closer to particular subject or object that are in need of attention and care for them to we could say release or open up for further of the oneself to be welcomed in this compact existence. One more time. So what did that mean? Make it simpler, make it more down to earth. Give us an example of what you're saying, please. Sure. We could use the usual stream if you like. Water streaming down the river, down the path, down everywhere you could think about, and the flow is unimpeded until it reaches a spot or until something is inserted within the flow. It could be a small pebble which may not touch as much, or it could be a big rock which may cause a momentary degree of resistance. But water is smart, right? Water goes around, but still water has to go around. Is that example we wanted to give? Because we just so show ourselves that irrespective of what's happening, we can still move around things and get things done. So there's no such thing as a blockage, if that's what we're saying. We're suggesting that a blockage in itself is actually another supporting system, another helper, actually grandiose mother or father, showing us that perhaps that direction for the time being, it's a no. And if we go somewhere else? What if a blocker is actually a helper, showing where else is possible to go? What if a blocker is actually a helper, momentarily showing us that there are other possibilities, and then when we discover and we open up to other possibility, then the blocker will open up, letting us carry on through the main path that we are carrying on, but yet with more expansiveness of option and of just observation to include more include a wider vision in the path, as in walk as you're walking with a family surrounding you, as opposed to just walking as if you're just walking by yourself. Walking with family or walk by yourself, what would be nicer to do? They're both the same. When you're by yourself, you're still with family. It's just in one area you perceive or your perspective thinks one thing and the other one the other. Either way, you are with family, always with family. You're breathing family right now, by the way. So, one last time. What are we saying right now over here? Are we bringing value to ourselves by saying this stuff like that? Are we... You see, why didn't you think about value and no value? The main thing, are you enjoying this that you're doing? Does it give you some sense of peacefulness, some sense of homeliness, or some sense of it's meant to be done? Some sense of it's a natural thing for you to do. You feel okay when you do this? I kind of do. There's no kind of, I do. And the thing that makes you think the kinda, it could be a limitation that you pose to yourself. That pebble, that rock that we spoke about before, now allowing you to see more of yourself. And when you're ready, then that pebble will move on and more will come in. That's one way of seeing that pebble. But nonetheless, that kinda is a supporter, a helper, a guide. You've been shown stuff right now, my dear. You're enjoying talking in this way. You enjoy channeling love through this way. You're learning how to be yourself. And the more you're doing this, who knows what's gonna happen? Do we even care what should happen? As long as you're loving doing what you're doing, that's all we will love you to do. Because when you do that, it's easier to connect. Because love wants to love. So if you're moving in love, likelihood you're gonna move with love. And love will move with you. What else you need to know? If not love, think about it. All is oneself. Yours truly, the yellow and the word.